Yo, CFC with Blue back with another video, and this is just the video regarding Roman Abramovich going to sell Chelsea Football Club. Can't believe I've uttered those words. I really wish I didn't utter those words, especially at this point in time, based on the circumstances of what's happened because of the UK government going to pressure Roman Abramovich in order to sell Chelsea so they don't freeze his assets and take everything from him. Don't necessarily know the full details as of yet, but yeah, he released a statement saying he's done everything to ensure the best interest of the club and he feels that this is within the best interest of the club. He has said that he's not going to need the loans to be repaid to him, and that means the 1.5 billion that Chelsea owe him, he won't have to repay, and instead all of the money from the sale of the club is going to go to the Ukrainians, for to help them, to help fund them and help them out in their time of need within the war that's going on, the Russian invasion. And for me, that's just great. There's people out here that'll be saying, "Oh, why is he doing this?" or "Why not?" There could be double standards, things we don't know that could make him look dirty. But us as Chelsea fans, I don't feel like that's gonna be majorized unless he's actually killed someone or something like that. But for me, he is the greatest owner ever. He has led Chelsea to 18 major titles in 19 years. He has, when COVID hit, he opened up the Chelsea hospital and allowed people to get food, get treatment and such in the time of need when everything was locked down. You wasn't getting access to anything, and people make him out to be a monster, but for us Chelsea fans, he's nothing like that. He was the savior for us. Without him, we wouldn't have the success we have. We wouldn't have these 2 stars on this badge. We wouldn't have the champions of Europe. We wouldn't have the champions of the world. No Premier Leagues we wouldn't have. All of this is down to Abramovich and how he's changed Chelsea. Not just changed Chelsea, changed football in the Premier League, because before him, it wasn't about just big money signings, because not many people made big money signings. Sure, the top clubs did, but Abramovich took that to a whole nother level, changed the game. That's the reason why you got teams like Manchester United spending so much money on transfers. Man City doing the same thing. Arsenal now doing the same thing. Tottenham do it. Every big club, every top 6 club have a player that they would have spent at least 40 to 50 million on. And without Abramovich changing the game and making transfers as profitable as possible, and like the other teams wouldn't be doing the stuff. Everything starts with Abramovich. He's the person that's driven transfers to go up throughout football, and that man there, he has a great mind. Sure, sacking managers was necessarily good at times, Carlo Ancelotti, but for everything he's done, for every decision that people might have criticized him for, in terms of second managers, he's always followed it up with success. That's why Chelsea have never gone 2 years, never gone longer than 2 years without a trophy. You don't do that. We're in a final practically every single season, and it's thanks to the funds that he'd put in. And in Chelsea's time of need, he would always help us. And honestly, it's just so sad to hear that he's going to sell the club, because I don't want any new owners. As good as we could have better owners, or we have worse owners, but I would always want Abramovich, because this is his club. Until someone is here, as long as he has been, and wins as many trophies and brings that happiness to Chelsea, it could never be their club, because it's Roman's club. He's built this empire. He's built the winning mentality and the success of Chelsea. and that can never be replicated. Right now, as many Chelsea fans know, we've seen the greatest generation, the greatest era of Chelsea ever, and it will always be down to Roman Abramovich and the love he has for this club. Not the money, nothing like that. It is to do with the club and the love of the sport and winning. That's the mentality. That's the reason why we are who we are, Chelsea Football Club. We are winners, champions of Europe, champions of the world. I really hate to see him leave. I don't. The day will come where he finally says his goodbyes and says he's going like now he's sold the club and now we have new owners. I really hope that in the future he could always come back to us after this war has happened, because at the end of the day, we have to remember the only reason why we're in this predicament is because of what Putin's done and started a war in Ukraine. And people always say that Abramovich has ties to Putin, which is the reason why he's in this mess. And personally, it's not hard to believe if it was, but Abramovich ain't got nothing to do with the war. He doesn't have nothing to do with Ukrainians' houses getting airstrikes, people going into their homes and such, and just destroying everything, killing people, making people flee the country. That's not Abramovich. And until we hear or get proof that it was, then we are always in the right to believe this, because he's our owner for now anyway. And forever and always, we always have respect and love for Roman, because like we always say, he's done everything there is to do in football. He's brought us every single trophy we would have ever dreamt for. Deep in the whole time he's been here, there's no other team that's won as many trophies as us. And there's no team that's been in more finals than us. We have won, I believe, about 21 or 22 trophies in that time, and seen 20, we've seen about 19 trophies won and about 25 cup finals. That is astounding. And it's all down to Roman. And forever and always, we always love you, Roman, and we just hope you can eventually come back. Today is a really, really bad day for every Chelsea fan, or for most Chelsea fans. I can't speak for everyone, but I will miss you. Yeah, man, I just, like I said, I'm speechless, but yeah, I really wish you can just not sell the club, because who knows what can happen. Chelsea can now get good owners and catapult higher, or we could get bad owners and just deflate, lose all of our winning mentality over time, and just not good at all. But that's gonna be it for me on this topic. I'll be back with more news once I hear more news about who's gonna be buying the club or the people interested in the club. So as of now, they have this Swiss guy, um, and he's meant to be backed by a couple of different consortiums, and Jim Ratcliffe as well, the richest British owner. I mean, the richest British citizen. I mean, and yeah, I should keep you guys updated on that matter. But as always, I'm CF Series Blue, and I'm out. Peace.